Punctuation is so boring, right? Who cares about those pesky commas, the full stops, and the exclamation points? In the business world, they matter a lot. Sloppy punctuation can undercut your intelligence and make people question your ability. Sad but true. Here are 7 punctuation mistakes that make you look dumb. Your reputation will thank you after watching this video, so make sure to watch this video till end. So let's get the video started. Number 1. The run-on sentences. The first punctuation mistake on our list occurs when there's no punctuation at all, because the sentence keeps going on when the writer should add a period but instead continues on and there's no end to the line. Sorry, the reader is worn out but there's no period inside, so when does it all end? Whoa! See what I mean? Let's get through the rewritten one. The first punctuation mistake on our list occurs when there's no punctuation at all. No punctuation at all. Just like in the first paragraph. The sentence keeps going when the writer should add a period. Otherwise, the reader is worn out. But there's no period inside. When does it all end? Read the sentence aloud. Does it feel like you go on too long? If so, add a period or two to break up different thoughts or ideas. Moving to the second one, it is like way too many commas. A sentence with too many commas makes our writing hard to process because we include unnatural stops in the flow of a thought, and it's frustrating for the reader. Wasn't that the last sentence is annoying? There's no easy answer for reducing the comma usage. The best course of action is to read your work aloud and look for places where a comma causes an unnecessary pause. The third one, double exclamation marks. Double exclamation have no place in a work email. I make no apologies for that rule, I'm sorry. There's a difference between energetic and overkill, and it happens somewhere between the single exclamation mark and the double. If you're on a G-chat or talking to a friend through Gmail, go nuts, you may add 3 and more than that. But when it comes to work, the double exclamation is double trouble. You need to feel comfortable using your and your firm with people. If you drop the double exclamation mark everywhere, it could be seen as a red flag always. The fourth one, the ugly hyphens. I think there's a clean way to use hyphens and an ugly way too. The unsightly approach, something like the lesson 1 introductions. The hyphen right up against 1 looks sloppy. In my opinion, there are 2 ways to improve this first example. Option #1 is a dash with a space on either side, and option number 2 is a colon. Both choices look better than lesson 1 because they're more orderly, Whenever you need to separate words for emphasis, for example in a bulleted list or on a main title, look out for the misplaced hyphen and make the correction. Then is number 5th, emojis. You need a strong relationship with a business associate before you start including smile faces, prayer hands, and whatever else. For email introductions and the other business correspondence, emojis are literally a no-go. You need to know someone well before you start including emojis in email. Then comes all caps. Seriously, emails in all caps feel like the writer is screaming at you. Unclick caps lock, start over and write sentences with normal capitalization. Then is the last one, 2 spaces after a period. No! Writing emails or other online content calls for 1 space after a period. 2 spaces over and over throughout a blog post, website content will drive readers crazy. Hey, I mean crazy. 1 space and you're done. Each and every time. You see the picture here? It's from the still from Dumb and Dumber 2. If you don't want to be like these two, then make sure to use these. Make sure not to use these 7 punctuation mistakes that may actually make you look dumb. And so my today's video ends here. Make sure to subscribe my channel, like this video, share to your friends who might make these punctuation mistakes, and help them not to look dumb. And also comment how was this video. And so see you in the next video. Goodbyes.